An arrest is an indication that probable cause exists to believe the subject was involved in the offense alleged. A person is innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. March 6, 2024. CPSO makes arrests in homicide investigation. On Saturday, March 2, at 7:45 p.m. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to a residence on W. Tank Farm Road in Lake Charles in reference to a shooting. During the initial investigation, it was discovered a drive-by shooting occurred in the area of W. Tank Farm Road and Sailfish Drive. Multiple rounds were fired, at which time a bullet traveled through a residence, striking a woman who was inside, Annette D. Tavel, 65, Lake Charles, who was later pronounced deceased. After further investigation, detectives were able to identify a suspect vehicle and learned there were several individuals inside the car when the shooting occurred. On March 4, CPSO detectives received a report in reference to a 17-year-old juvenile who had stolen a family member's car and had not returned it. It was discovered the same car was used during the shooting. It was also discovered the juvenile's mother, Chelsea R. Hyatt, 36, Sulphur, had been notified her daughter was involved in the shooting, but failed to report it to law enforcement. Detectives were able to identify all four suspects in the vehicle. Two 17-year-old juveniles, Jordan L. Jones, 18, Lake Charles, and Tyler D. Lewis, 25, Bridge City, Texas. Yesterday, Hyatt along with the two 17-year-old juveniles, and Jones, were arrested. Hyatt and Jones were booked into the Calcasieu Correctional Center. The two juveniles were booked into the Juvenile Detention Center. Detectives issued a warrant for Lewis' arrest. 17-year-old juvenile. Unauthorized use of a vehicle. 17-year-old juvenile. Accessory after the fact to second-degree murder. Chelsea R. Hyatt, 36, Sulphur. Obstruction of justice, $100,000 bond, Judge Bobby Holmes. Jordan L. Jones, 18, Lake Charles. Second-degree murder, $2 million bond, Judge Bobby Holmes. Tyler D. Lewis, 25, Bridge City, Texas, currently wanted. Principal to second-degree murder, $1 million bond, Judge Bobby Holmes. This investigation has also resulted in a separate narcotics investigation, where suspected THC vape oil, numerous items of drug paraphernalia, and a bag of unknown powdered substance was seized from a home on Babineau Road in Sulphur. The following individuals have been arrested in relation to the narcotics investigation: Briley A. Lewis, 18, De Quincy. Possession of drug paraphernalia. Possession of CDs 2 with intent. And possession of CDs 4. Peyton B. Mott, 19, Sulphur. Possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of CDs 2. Andrew B. Norwood, 21, Sulphur. Possession of drug paraphernalia. Possession of CDs 2 with intent. Possession of CDs 4, and traffic violations. The investigation is continuing and more arrest and charges are possible. Detectives are asking anyone who may know the whereabouts of Lewis to please call CPSO at 337-491-3605. You can also submit an anonymous tip by using the Close Watch Calcasieu app or by calling Crime Stoppers at 439-2222. Anyone found to be assisting or harboring him will be charged accordingly. CPSO Detective Lauren Manuel is the lead investigator on this case. Update. Yesterday, March 18, CPSO detectives received a tip in reference to Lewis possibly being in the Beaumont, Texas area. Detectives made contact with the Beaumont Police Department, at which time officers were dispatched and they located Lewis at a residence in Beaumont. Lewis was taken into custody and booked into the Jefferson County Jail. Equality before the law, also known as equality under the law. Equality in the eyes of the law, legal equality or legal egalitarianism. is the principle that all people must be equally protected by the law. The rule of law is a political ideal that all citizens and institutions within a country, state, or community are accountable to the same laws, including lawmakers and leaders. It is sometimes stated simply as no one is above the law.